Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everyone. Uh, this is Kundan Munjal, Senior Faculty IT, iNurture Education Solutions, Bangalore. Today we'll be discussing uh, problem solving, and we'll be discussing problem related to programming. Uh, this problem is mainly concerned for of programming, and we'll be solving it in C language. And the problem is basically uh, can be solved using loops and conditional statement like if else, and there is no further requirement for this. If you wish to make a function for it, then you can make a function for it, but in my solution I have not used functions in this. So we'll be taking different problems uh, that that uses functions, but it is just a basic problem. It's not very tough. So for the starting, that's very nice. So the problem, let's go to the problem now. And while solving these type of problems, uh, it is very much good for all of us to read the problems more than once. So if we are reading the problem more than once, then that problem, uh, the clarity of the problem is very high, and we are able to understand the problem in a good way. So let us now first read the problem, then we will be thinking about the solutions. Know how to think the solution. Don't go for the code directly for the solution. Just think about the solution in your own human layman's way, and then relate it with the algorithm, pseudocode, or programming. Uh, so write the solution in the algorithmic way in your notebook or in your copy, and then try to code it. So you have to write it in such a way that you can code it easily. So certain optimization techniques are also required, but try to do it after you write the code. Try to optimize it later on. So we'll be discussing the problem first, then we'll be discussing and you can pause this video for 5 to 10 minutes, and you can think of the solution. uh, then I'll be showing you that how uh, I was able to solve this. Okay, now let's go to the problem. So this is programming problem number one, that is bricks game. So let us read the problem first. Patlu and Motu. Sounds funny, but I have picked this problem from hacker.com. So it's not my created version of this problem. So all the problems that we'll be discussing has been picked from the websites like HackerEarth, HackerRank, etc. So Patlu and Motu works in a building construction. They have to put some number of bricks and from one place to another. So there are some number of bricks given, that is n, and they have to put it from one place to another, and then they start doing their work. They decided they end up with a fun challenge: who will put the last brick. So they both are putting certain bricks from one place to another, and then they end up with a fun challenge that who will put the last brick. So but in order to do this, they follow a simple rule. In the ith round, Patlu picks I bricks, whereas Motu picks I multiply by 2 bricks. So Motu is doing more work than Patlu because he is putting double the bricks. So the jokes apart, so Patlu puts I bricks, whereas Motu puts I multiply by 2 bricks, double the Patlu. So here clearly we can see that this is signifying the use of loops here. So okay, there are only n bricks. You need to help find the general result to find who put the last brick. So there are n bricks in total, and we have to find that who picks the last brick. Okay, so we'll be clearing this problem with the help of an example. So first line contains an integer n, output this the second the output will be output Patlu, and without the quotes it put Patlu puts the last brick, and it is Motu without the quotes otherwise. So the constraint is that the total number n should be in range from 1 to 10,000. So that's not a big constraint, that can be solved through simple integer. And if the sample input is 13, then the sample output is Motu. So we have to find out how this with the sample input 13 outputs Motu come. So are you able, if you are not clear with the problem, you can pause here this video and you can read this problem again. So basically the problem is there are two persons, Patlu and Motu, and there are n bricks. So what they are doing is, in the first round, suppose Patlu picks up one brick and Motu picks up two bricks. In the second round, Patlu pick up the two bricks, then Motu picks up four bricks. In the third round, Patlu picks up three bricks and Motu picks up six bricks. So this is the way of picking up the bricks. And so when the last person the last brick out of these two, who will pick? That is the question. The person who picks the last brick is the winner. So if Motu picks the last brick, then Motu is the winner, and if Patlu puts the last brick, then Patlu is the winner. Okay, now let us consider this with the help of example. Suppose for input 13, Patlu takes the first brick. The total brick, so I have maintained something like this, that total picked is how much? Total picked is here 1. Then Motu picks the 2 bricks. Then total picked is total of Patlu and Motu, that is 3. Then Patlu picks 2 bricks. Then total picks is 5. Then Motu picks 4 bricks. Then total picked currently is 9. Then Patlu picked 3 bricks. Then total picked is 12. And Motu picks the last brick, that is 1, and total picked is 13. So the only one brick is left. So last one to pick the brick is Motu. So Motu is the winner. Now all the problem is cleared in our mind, but how we can be thinking of the solution in terms of the coding or the programming. So so I kept on thinking for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then I reached to a solution that I will be maintaining the array uh, that contains the total number of bricks picked. So the total number, so in the first round, if both have picked 3, then I'll be putting the this 3 in the first index of the array. Then in this, after the second round, total number of bricks that were picked by both Motu and Patlu, and will be the previous addition of the previous round plus this round. So that is 9. And after second round, after third round, the total number of bricks that were picked is 9 plus this round total, that will be 9 again, so it will be 18. So 18 when reaches 18 when uh, is greater than the total number of bricks that were available, that is 13, then it means uh, we have to go back to the previous value. So previous value was 9. So let us see with this. So in the first round, in the array, I put 3. After the second round, the total was 9. And after the third round, the total was 18. So here it reaches and it is greater than it is more than the total number of bricks that are available. So we move to the background. When moving back, while going to the back value, that is 9, we again start for this. Means there is it increases either by adding the Patlu value or by adding the Motu value. So if I add it, the Patlu value of the previous round, that was 3. So 9 plus 3, 12, which is less than 13. It means that Patlu has completed, picked all the bricks. Still, there are some bricks available because it is less than 13. So it means Patlu has taken all the bricks, but Motu has taken the last brick, and the person who picked the last brick is Motu. So this is the solution for this. Now, how we can write the code for this? So we have to write the code for this. So I'll be going to the coding window. So just want to change the meeting control. So this is dev C++. Here I'll be writing the code for this. So I'll be including the library file studio.h. Then I'll be writing the main function for this. Then I'll be taking n. N will be total number of bricks that are available. This C I'll be taking a discount. Then I'll be taking Patlu brick as a variable, and I'll be taking Moto brick as a variable. Then I'll be taking an array that will be a bigger size. This is sufficient. And so in this array, I'll be putting the total that I was showing you in the video, and I'll be taking this total, which I'll be putting in the array, and then I'll be asking for total number of bricks, and I initialize the count by 1, and I initialize Patlu brick in the starting by 0, Motu brick also in the starting by 0. So I'll be using a do while loop for doing this. So Patlu brick after every, so it is given in the problem that Patlu brick is increased by the count. In the first round, it will be increased by 1, and Motu brick will be increased by 2 multiplied by C. So the total after the first round will be the total of Patlu brick plus Motu brick. Then I'll be putting this at the first location. The total sum I'll be putting this at the first location. Then that will be total. And before going to the next row, I'll be increasing the value of C by 1. So while total is less than equal to, जब तक total n से छोटा है means इसका direct meaning यही है कि that we have uh, still we are having bricks available. Okay, then when this loop will get over, meaning that the total is increased, total value is greater than the number of bricks available, then what I'll be doing is Patlu brick I'll be taking suppose last round. Here I'll be taking Patlu brick last round. So to here will be C minus 3 plus C minus 1. So this particularly will be last value. C minus 3 will be the last value. Okay, whatever is the count, that minus 3 will be the last round value, and this will be the last count. last count value. So if Patlu brick last round means last round value is greater than equal to n, means if after adding the Patlu brick value, if it is greater than equal to n, then it means Patlu pick the last, and it will be out printing output as Patlu. Else it will be printing. I think that's over. That's fine. So we compile this. So before compiling, I'll be saving it. So suppose I'm saving it with problem one. I saved it. Let me see. Now there is no error. That's fine. So I'll be putting 13. So 13 it's saying Motu Patlu. So let us see. For 13 it should say Motu. So there is something wrong which we have done. Mm, so here I have put it as equal to, but it should be plus 2 multiplied by C. Sorry for this. So again I'll be putting here 13, then it's Motu. Now it's correct. You can check for any other. Suppose I put it 11. For 11 it should be Patlu, I think. So 11 it is Patlu. For 12 it should be Patlu. So for 12 it is Patlu. Now it's working fine. So that's the first problem. Thank you. I hope you liked it, and I hope you are understand with the solution. And thank you all of you.